Today, we're gonna try to catch crawfish in a tiny creek behind my house in some really cold water.
Let's go.
Crayfish, crawdads, crawfish, you'll probably hear me call them all three of those names. You might know them by any of those three based on what part of the country you live in. I can't believe, honestly can't believe, as much as we love trot lines and jug fishing and setting crab traps and that kind of thing, as much as we love that kind of fishing, that we've never even thought about doing this. It's never occurred to me to come set crawdad traps back here in this creek behind the house. Actually, the only reason that we did even think to do this is because Ryan was down here fishing with one of his buddies one day and just by hand caught a crawdad.
Not by hand.
You didn't catch him by hand?
No, I threw in my hook without bait, and he actually tried to eat it.
Huh.
And I lifted him out of the water.
But you did catch him. Caught him on a rod and reel, apparently. Success for me tonight is gonna be one. I wanna prove that this concept works, especially at this time of year too. So if we catch one, and we're not gonna have a very long soak today, I'm gonna come back and give it a longer soak when we have a little bit more sunlight, a little bit warmer temperatures. Hopefully those crawfish will be a little bit more active. So I'm really excited to see what we get.
As far as equipment goes, I found these Fraybill traps on Amazon for 12 bucks a piece, add some trot line string and dog food for bait.
So this right here looks like a spot that I'm gonna try one of these two traps. It looks like I've got good water depth right here. All along the bottom, there's rocks, there's all kinds of stuff for cover, and I've got a ton of that in this creek. So challenge is going to be finding the places that are different than all the others because everything is a rock bottom. So I'm going to look for the places that have a little bit more water depth or a little bit more moving water and see if that works. I don't know. We don't have any idea what we're doing.
Well, I do. Yeah, because they're mostly in they're near running water, but they're not exactly in running water.
What's up? Are you cold?
No.
Oh, somebody should have brought a sweatshirt.
So this is where I caught my first crawdad. It's right here.
I'll tell you what, I don't know anything about what I'm doing here, but all this area down here looks really, really good just based on the little bit of reading that I've done about this. And I'm really, really excited that it feels like we've unlocked a brand new kind of opportunity right here behind our house. Maybe I shouldn't get too excited until we see if it works or not. How much line do you think we need to tie this stuff on? All right, buddy, I want you to throw this thing in. Ryan said he saw one in the water a second ago. So did you actually see one?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect, that was...
Is that where you wanted it?
Yes.
Okay. We'll go tie it off across the stream, and at least it's somewhat out of the way if somebody was to come down here. It's not like it's not going to be visible to them, though. I don't really know a good location from a bad location yet. About everywhere that I look down here, it looks like it's a great spot. That looks like a good spot. That looks like a good spot. Up under there looks like a good spot. I don't know if that's a good thing or not because they could literally be anywhere. I don't know where to go. So this is the fun part, though. Once we have the idea, we can kind of mess around with it and see.
This could be our new best thing to do.
I'm always looking out for a new best thing to do.
See those roots? That's where I want it.
He's smarter than I am. The dog food is floating. This section back here doesn't really get a ton of sun exposure. We've had a lot of rain and it is the fall. So with these cooler temperatures, they're probably not that active. So I'm not gonna be too discouraged if we don't wind up with a huge haul tonight. But if we get none, it doesn't mean there's none here. We might just need to let them soak for a little while longer, and we might need to come back just when it's warmer in spring or summer. All right, day two, back to it. We let them soak overnight, and I'm gonna go ahead either way and rebait these things. I was just bothered by the fact that that dog food was floating in there. If there was any crawfish to come up to the traps, they don't necessarily have to get in it in order to get to that dog food. They could have sat on the top and picked it out. We'll see how we did with the dog food though. Hopefully there's something in there. Let's check the first one. Did not think about ease of retrieval. We have a ton of little, they look like they're little tiny bass minnows.
Can I touch the trap?
Got our perch. We're gonna throw in here. I'm gonna throw maybe 2 perch per trap. So I'm gonna double check and just see what kind of minnow this is. Wah! There you go. All right, let's go check the other trap. This water's cool, y'all. All right, there's similar deal. There are minnows in here, and wait. I take that back. Wait, I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's one. There he is. Can you see him? There's one right there.
We got one.
He's pretty small, but he's in there. Uh-oh, he's crawling out.
Did we get a lobster?
It's a crawfish. They look just like a tiny lobster, don't they?
Are people allowed to touch him?
Yeah. All right, come here.
What if they bite? Do they bite?
Well, see, I did read a little bit about this. So you grab him right on his, kind of his torso there, but I got my fingers right behind his legs, or his pinchers right there. So he can't wheel those around and pinch me. And what's interesting about these guys is, I mentioned they're just like a lobster, right? So
It looks like a crab.
it kind of does, doesn't it? And I bet he can pinch you too.
Hey!
Their tail is their propulsion, so just like a lobster, they flick that tail and they'll actually shoot and swim backwards. And they can keep their eyes and their claws pointed forwards for their defense.
It looks cool climbing up like that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and drop in some more bait in here and relocate this trap and see if we can't find a couple more. That's pretty cool though. All right,
I'm gonna go somewhere.
let's see how these guys do. Maybe we'll come up with more than one. It's possible.
Yeah.
There's probably some more down here. If there's one, there's gotta be more, right? I can tell you this, from walking in this water in my Crocs, this water is already cold. I was thinking that it was low 60s. It may already be colder than that. So that may have them slowed down. I don't know, we'll see. We'll definitely have to pick this back up and try it again late spring when the water's warmer. Or else I'll put on some rubber boots.
Where is it?
It's over there tied to that stick. Stay on top of the rocks.
The line is wet and I don't like it.
Oh, there's a little teeny one.
Can I see?
And then there's a bigger one over here in this corner underneath the fish. But there's a teeny tiny one in there. Well, let's get our little bucket over here. Oh, look at him. He's so little. Look how small.
Will he pinch me?
Huh? You want to hold him?
No.
Don't be afraid of him. He's too tiny to hurt you. Ow, he pinched my hand. Ow. A little, oh, he's grabbing on. Oh, he's going up my arm, Ryan. That is really, really cool to see one that's that tiny in that creek back here, but he's too small to keep and certainly too small to eat. So I think we're definitely gonna put him back. I'm gonna put him in this bucket over here just for a moment.
Yeah, just for the looks.
Keep an eye on him.
I was talking about the other day.
Yeah. Look at this big joker.
Oh, actually, no. I caught one that was bigger. Look at that.
Uh-oh. Crawfish fight.
Little one's gonna win.
Let's put the fish in there so they can
Why?
separate from one another and give that little one a place to hide. All right,
I
let's
think we
check.
can keep that big one.
I don't know about that.
Yes, we can.
Just because we don't have enough to make an entire meal yet, so we might just throw them all back. I want to check this last trap and see if that is indeed the case. Hopefully we caught a few more.
Just hand the line to me and I'll do my very best.
There you go. See where I had it?
We got a big fish.
Up underneath there.
Big fish, my guy. We got one.
Oh, you got one in there? Sweet. That's a good size one right
two.
there. Two?
Yeah.
Okay, we got a couple more. Not bad. All right. So that little deeper spot did a little bit better. It also had some perch in there. That guy right there is a little small. He's kind of an in-between size. He's kind of in between the tiny one that we caught and also the little bigger one that we have in the bucket over there.
Right, throw him in there.
Oh, he reached back for me as soon as I put him in there for sure. Another one kind of medium size.
They also act like crabs, like they're fighting stance.
They kind of do, don't they? That's a good observation, buddy.
Oh no, the little one's getting pinched.
Oh! Oh no, dude, let him go.
Let him go.
All right, I'm gonna put him down in the water.
Let's see what happens.
And that one of those crawfish took his right hand claw.
Or left.
I'm gonna put him down in the water and just watch what he does. Crawfish will actually regenerate a limb or a claw the next time they molt. So if you want to catch one of these by hand in the water, you see this guy's, he's on a mission to get out of the water right now. His eyes are going to be focused forward. He's going to want to escape backwards by snapping that tail in the water and swimming away. And so you're going to want to keep him distracted on the front and then pinch him right behind those shoulders.
Right here?
Yeah.
Just like that.
Just like that. There you go. It's pretty cool. You guys, Ryan, I was just walking out of the creek and Ryan just saw this guy right here next to the bank. Get him, Ryan, go quick. Go quick. Go quick. Go fast, pinch hard. Yeah! All right, look, that's a dandy, buddy. I can't believe you saw him right next to the creek. I mean, he was literally just walking right here in 2 inches of water, right there. And Ryan and I we're working down here and pulling these traps out, all kinds of commotion, and he was standing right there, right next to Ryan's foot.
Stepped on him.
Almost stepped on him. Awesome. And you just snatched him up with your bare hands, huh? Proud of this dude. Man, this creek is looking like it might have some possibilities.
Oh, that's your hand.
I'm gonna go no. They're in here. They're clearly here. It looks like a great habitat. Their metabolism's probably slowed way down on account of this really cold water, but man, I'm looking forward to the springtime. This is really stinking cool. I don't know if you guys can see. Can you see the bubbles coming out from underneath? I think this is probably where he's clearing his gills out so he can breathe the air outside the water. That's really cool too. Can you see those bubbles up underneath there?
Dad, there's a yellow jacket right by you.
Yeah, I got all kind of bees and stuff on me, so I'm gonna get this guy back in the water as quick as I can, but I appreciate him sitting up here and posing for us so we could talk about him. I am really excited and I'm really encouraged by what we just saw down here, but we didn't catch enough to have a crawfish bull. I think we're gonna go ahead and put these guys back and just let them do their thing, and we'll come back and hopefully catch a bunch more in the springtime. I don't wanna get pinched.
That guy?
He's coming back. Don't go that way. Go the other way.
Tickle his,
Go the other way, dude. Go the other way.
tickle his tentacles.
You went the wrong way. I'm gonna chuck him back in this deeper water. From what I gather, these guys are not quite as fast as like a blue crab with their claws. Later, dude. Make sure you keep an eye out for opportunities like this around your own homes. We have lived here for a lot of years and never even thought about doing this. This is a heck of a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to giving this a shot in the springtime. So there's all kinds of adventures waiting out there. Just give yourself a chance. We'll see you guys next time. God bless you.